Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be talking about the show One-on-One. And to summarize it, how it is, it's basically about a daughter and a dad, and the dad and the mom used to be husband and wife because they had a child in high school, so they got married and everything. And then after that, they got divorced and everything, so they were like basically decided that Rihanna wanted to stay with her dad because I'm not sure. I think it was because she used to stay with her mom and she didn't want to stay with her mom anymore. So basically, she ends up staying with her dad because she wants to stay with her dad more. And they basically make an agreement to that. And then the show is basically him raising Brianna and everything. And I actually did like the show because I thought it was very cute and I thought it was very nice and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed Flex's and Brianna's relationship because it was like one of those shows that was like they had a really nice relationship, and I loved how he like spoiled his daughter and treated her very kindly and stuff like that. And even though there was like the divorce and everything, they still maintained a good relationship and they were really good parents towards their child and stuff like that. And I just love how spoiled she was, honestly. It wasn't like one of those shows that, oh, it's like about this and it's like that. Like, yes, he did discipline her, he gave her freedom and stuff like that, and he did things because he cared about his daughter. But it wasn't like one of those shows that it was like, how do I explain it, where it was just like struggle and all that stuff. And I'm just happy that it wasn't. But at the same time, it kept its sensation of realism because like the show was also set in like high school and stuff. Um, and I won't lie, that high school that they did shoot it at was ghetto, but that was only because it was her choice because she wanted to stay with her friend Spirit. She could have gone to a private high school, but she chose not to. I don't know why. If it was me and I was in Brianna's shoes, I would have chosen a private high school better than a public one. But that's just me. But she wanted to be with her friends, so that's why she did it. And because she thought like the private high schools were gonna be bougie and all that stuff. But honestly, there's nothing wrong with being bougie, at least in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with being bougie. There's nothing wrong with being luxurious. There's nothing wrong with being spoiled. Just own what you are. Because I know for myself that I am spoiled, I am bougie, and I am proud. And I don't let anybody try to use that as an insult to me. It's like I'd rather be spoiled and I'd rather be bougie than treat myself like shit or be around people that treat you like shit or allow people who don't deserve you or allow people who take away your peace of mind into your life. And I'm just not about that. Or like, I forgot what it's called, but it's like this thing where it's like you have to like let go of these shitty people and stuff. I don't know what to call it, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I don't take it as an insult, I take it as a compliment. Because like, I like being spoiled, I like being bougie, it is who I am. Um, and then there is like Inez and her relationship, and then there's the other dude. I forgot what his name was. Honestly, I don't know why, but I just didn't really see them lasting that long. Like her and Josh, I didn't see them lasting that long. Even though I did not care for her and Arnez, because I feel like Arnez didn't have his shit together, and she needed someone who did because she knew what she wanted in her life, and she already knew what her goals were, and Arnez was all over the place. But it's like I liked her and Josh together because I thought they were cute. But I feel like they wouldn't have lasted that long, and I don't know why. But I did not like her and Arnez together. I liked her and Arnez as friends. But I feel like I don't know what it is, but if they But I only say that is because I feel like the reason why I didn't ship them as much and I didn't feel like they were going to end up together is because the writers really had no intention of writing them to be endgame. They only had it as like an idea to dangle in their faces and stuff like that. I feel like if they had gone a different direction and they had gotten writers who wanted to them to end up together, they would have written it better and they would have written it with more purpose and stuff. Because like I said, I do not ship her and Arnez. I don't like them together. They're just not my cup of tea. They just weren't for me. I personally, I feel like she would have had a better relationship with Josh because Josh was like a fresh start for her and was new and what was everything she ever wanted in a boyfriend to me, and they had a lot of common interest and he treated her well and she seemed to like him too, and I just feel like they made a better match for each other. And if they had better writing skills and everything, they could really have like would have been the end game, would have been the end to be all, in my opinion. But for some reason they kept rooting for her and Inez, which makes no sense to me because their relationship was a roller coaster, in my opinion, and that's where I just don't ship them. Like I said, I am definitely a Josh and Brianna shipper all the way. And it just makes more sense for them to be together in other aspects. They're very similar. He would have given her a new beginning, not new beginning, he would have given her a fresh start. It would allow her to meet someone new. They just made more sense to me. I feel like he would have been one of those characters that should have faded in the back, but just didn't. And that's just my opinion. Other people may ship her and Arnez, but I just don't. Like I said, I personally ship her and Josh because they make more sense to me. And they could have been endgame, in my opinion, if writers had given them more to work with and more to write with, but they did not. So like I said, I will always ship her and Josh. Um, what else do I have to say? Okay, and then there was Spirit. I actually really like Spirit, and I feel like Spirit deserved better because she was constantly being treated horribly, and she was constantly just being bombarded with these ancient men, and she just deserved better from everyone around her. And it was like Spirit was beautiful too, and it was like, why are they treating her character so bad? Like I understand she's not a main character, but they ain't gotta treat her that bad. Then there was what else? Flex and Dwayne's relationship. I thought the relationship was sweet. I really thought they had like a sweet relationship and they had like a really nice brother relationship. I feel like sometimes even father relationship, but I feel like it could have been a mix between brother and father relationship, and I really thought they had a cute relationship. It was nice. Um, Something to admire in television history. I thought the relationship was cute and I thought it was nice. You could really see they had like good chemistry and you could feel like they were really good buddies and stuff. Um, Anything else? I also really did enjoy Spirit and Brianna's relationship too. I thought that was cute. I also did enjoy like this college life that they did. I thought that was cute, and I thought it was like a nice look into it. One thing that I really did hate was the ending because it literally made no sense. The ending was literally Brianna and can't remember his name, but yeah, it was basically her. It was him. It was Brianna, and I forgot some other character in the house college thingy. Them just hooking up, which honestly to me made no sense because I'm pretty sure that Brianna didn't even like him like that. And I understand some people when they're vulnerable they do a lot of things and stuff like that, but it's like I don't really think her character would be like that.
how do I say it? Would be that desperate to sleep with someone like that? And it's like, I don't understand that writing, and I don't understand that happening because it makes no sense to me. And the repercussions for that would be awful for her as a character. And it just didn't make any sense. And it was just so out of character for her because her character, the whole point of when she talked about wanting to finally like lose her thing, was like she wanted it to be meaningful. She wanted it to be something to remember, something to look back at, and everything. And her character just randomly doing it with like the person in the college house honestly made no sense. It was way out of character and was out of whack. If it was me and I was gonna choose the ending, it would have been the scene. I feel like there was like a scene in the show and it was basically Brianna leaving to go to California, and there was like the flashbacks and everything. If it was me, that would have been the finale and that would have been the final season because that would have made it memorable, nostalgic, and would have made sense. And I would have also made sure that Spirit was in that scene. Like I said, if it was me, I would have made sure the whole cast was there because it was like everybody started the show together. They ended the show together. They're all the people on the cast friends and their family, and they're just like this one big like family together. So it only makes sense that they would watch and they would like have Brianna. She's going off to California to become an actress and everything. So all of her family and friends, Dwayne, Flex, Inez, Spirit, Josh, all of them would literally come there and literally, have their final goodbye and say so. And she would go off to college and stuff like that. And that would be the end of One on One. And then after that, they would have made a spin off of One on One, the college years, like the college version of it, and then finish the college of it, and then boom, end the show. That's just how I see the writing. I feel like that was their mistake, just jumbling everything together and making it all one in one. They should have just like they should have just basically just like separated it, gave it that touching finale that I was talking about, and then after that, wait a couple like maybe a year or so, and then make the spin-off One on One the college years, and then finish off the college years and stuff like that, and then maybe a couple years next they make a reboot, and it's basically Flex, Brianna, and her husband, and they're like raising kids and stuff like that. Like they're like, and then it's like Flex, Brianna, and her husband are basically like raising their children and stuff like that. And that's what the spinoff would be. In my opinion, that would be the third spinoff, and that's like just a theory, just an idea, not something that like I don't know. It's just something scrap that came out of my mind. Like I said, that'd be Flex, Rihanna, her husband. They're raising kids, and that just like scrap out of my idea because I'm trying to do it like as I was saying, I was trying to do it chronologically and trying to do it properly because it doesn't make sense of how like the show ended and everything and how they made season 5 and everything. Everything just feels so jumbled. So I was saying like I already repeated this, but like yeah. So I was saying if they did it like my way, I feel like it would have been a little bit more better and would have literally made more sense and stuff like that instead of like taking everything and just putting them all in one. Just made no sense to me. Like One on One would be like her high school years. They would have that nice family and friends coming to watch as Brianna goes to California. Everybody's there. Josh, Inez, Flex, Spirit, all of them. They're saying their final goodbyes, the flashbacks and all that stuff, giving a speech, like that soft speech and everything that would be Flex and everything. And then her friends are just saying goodbye. Dwayne is being Dwayne, he's there saying goodbye. And then he's saying goodbye, Flex is saying goodbye and all that stuff.
And then you have all the flashbacks and all that stuff, yada yada. You have that sad music playing, and then after that the show ends, and then you have the next spinoff, which would be one of them, the college years, and in the college years would be like 5 seasons, or maybe 4 seasons of like the college years of one-on-one, and then the spinoff would be her husband, Brianna. I think it would be like her husband Josh and everything, and Brianna and Flex, and they're like just raising the kids and stuff like that. And that's like the third spinoff. Like I said, these are just ideas and just theories and stuff like that. I just like said these theories and ideas because to me they make sense, and I just feel like this more organized this way, and it just comes together. It's just not all, like I said, jumbled up and jumbled. And that's just my review analysis on one-on-one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.